Yeah, this is a Ball Alert exclusive. He's coming out with his album in June. And if you're really a fan of Drake and you love the R&B side and the rap side, this album is for you. But I am saying you, along with the rest of Baller Nation, clearly, because they tried to fry me for just DJ Rari.
Just Rari.
Yeah, it's your fault. You bringing in Chef Mike in this joint. I got the itis.
Baller Alert!
The dream is real.
Get up, get up, get up.
It's about to go down.
Newsflash.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Slacking on your pimpin', turn it up.
You know, if you're gonna shoot, you better shoot straight because a wounded animal is the worst thing you can deal with.
Facts.
Welcome to the Baller Alert Show, featuring your lifestyle specialist, Kenny Burns, with Sue Solo and Ferrari Simmons.
The dream is real. Baller Nation, it's your lifestyle specialist, Kenny Burns.
It's the kid Ferrari Simmons.
Your favorite Ethiopian Sue Solo.
Welcome to the Baller Alert Show.
Hold on.
Right, you're right.
Yeah, did the breakfast mess you up, bro?
I'm
Breakfast
full.
fucked them up.
Yeah, it's your fault. You bringing in Chef Mike in this joint. I got the
how
itis.
some people, we're going to get it together. Y'all
All
ready?
right, come on, let's do it.
Y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Your favorite Ethiopian Sue Solo.
So sorry.
Yeah.
So sorry. That is a part of the intro. Without that, it is not the same show. Hi, guys.
What's happening?
Rari, you look cockeyed over there. Are you full?
Well, two things. Full from our chef Mike.
Chef Mike.
And then my allergies is bothering me. Pollen all over the damn place.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Messed up my whole weekend.
You got to get that package at the car wash where you can dust your car off every day. You know what I'm saying? You can do the 39 or the 59. I think it's 2 packages. Go to get your car washed every day if you want. Every day.
The government put something extra in the pollen this year.
Atlanta's bad.
But no, but it's worse than ever.
like
I've never
extra.
seen the pollen like this in my life.
It's extra. It's real extra.
Never had pollen issues until I moved here.
Yeah, it's a real
You
issue.
think there's
it's
no
new pollen
breeze coming
too.
from anywhere.
Well, bro, it's
pollen.
caked up everywhere, so you can't
Everywhere's
help. I
bad.
mean, anytime you rub
You
something,
see it when you're walking.
yeah, it's
You see
ridiculous.
crazy.
I literally walked out to my car and it was on my glasses. Yeah, straight up. Sue Solo.
It's like,
It was like, damn, I need some wipers. How was your weekend, Rari? I'm sorry. Wait, did you tell us about?
No, I just had. Yeah, I was home 2 of the 3 days. Friday and Sunday, I stayed home, man. I couldn't even breathe.
Really?
I could breathe today though. Aleve D. All you sinus people, Aleve D.
But that does get you drowsy a little bit, though, right? You got to chill out when you do
Nah,
that.
you just only take it once a day. You
so you're
can't take
drowsy,
it.
you're full,
I'm full.
all types of stuff.
I'm
But you're
full.
not drowsy.
They had to drag me. They had to drag me up in this thing. Just
And you got
all
some
of us
top
try to
last
open
night, huh?
nah, no top last
Okay,
night.
great.
12 hours
Sue
sleep.
Solo, I wish I was trying to wake him up. Sue Solo, how was your weekend, baby?
Weekend was great. Get brunch
Yes.
at QE
That's
on
right.
Edgewood Avenue. It was amazing. If you guys need reservations, DM me at Sue Solo. I really want you guys to come.
You know I've been
soon.
DJing now, so you should let me open DJ.
I would love for you to open up.
You DJing officially, Rari?
Yeah,
would love
we
that.
official. We open for service.
DJ Rari?
Just Rari.
Just
Rari the
You
DJ.
ain't have to shoot
Rari
me out
the
like
DJ.
that. But you
No,
didn't
yeah,
have to
I
shoot
did
me
that.
out the sky like that. That's not.
I did.
I'm hype and shit. You know what I'm saying? That didn't have to be the name. I just I was hype. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, wait a minute. It
I had
was
this
Cinco de
crab in my
Mayo.
side.
Yeah, it's that motherfucking waffle.
It was Cinco de Mayo. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I went to Igloo after brunch. It's like this big Caribbean like dance hall soca
Nice.
festival thing. It was
Poppin'?
super. Yeah, it was popping. Got lit,
Okay.
tipsy. Yeah.
All
I
right,
didn't
you
wanna-
paused. I
Wait,
got
was
nervous.
that
I was
drunk
got
as hell? You
pregnant.
didn't
What,
wanna
something
say
happened
it?
on Cinco?
No, I was-
paused like heavy.
I was
like,
gonna say drunk as fuck, but that was a lie because I didn't get drunk as fuck.
right.
But I did get tipsy. That's why I was like, why are you saying you were drunk? And you weren't
Yeah.
drunk? It was a real good time. It was hella dance teams. Like everybody had matching outfits and
And we
shirts.
still
They
have
had
the
choreographed
Pepto-Bismol?
dances. Still got the Pepto Bismol.
Okay, it's gonna
Not
change. So
low.
we
Can
know
we
it's
take the
coming.
color for
Yeah.
the next one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we do rainbow, like
No.
like Judy.
No. No rainbow.
Taking it too far
No
there.
rainbow hair.
Rainbow's
That one
dope.
is-
Like you got
No
the
rainbow hair
personality
around these
for it.
streets.
Totally
Okay.
have the personality for it.
Me
Just
at
don't have the
6'9".
desire to.
Do not do
Yeah,
rainbow
6'9"
hair.
got it. I don't want to be the other
Okay,
kid.
all right.
The rainbow hair.
Who?
I said I don't want to be the other kid with the rainbow hair.
Oh, I thought you said somebody's name. I didn't know who that was.
They're bugging out too. That's I need all social media banging, like all the social banging that goes. I need to stop.
It's a lot of banging.
We're gonna talk about that in case you missed it. My weekend,
you was out here in these streets.
Yeah, I haven't hosted in the A in a while, man, and it was Hezo's birthday.
Yeah.
Hezo, happy birthday
to my brother Hezo.
Hezo.
So Friday night we did the Freaky Sheiky. The Freaky Sheiky came out.
Did you dress up?
Yeah, the Freaky Sheiky came out, man.
You know, he always like gets festive with it. Yeah, he always gets with
I had the silk joint though.
Yeah.
See, everybody had, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I had the silk.
You got the authentic one.
You hear me? You know, and I put
got
on
to go
the
there to get it.
to put it on the screen. I had the
He had
turban.
the Emperor's one.
I was on fire. I was
it
on
hot?
fire. So
Was
big
it
shout
hot,
out to Hezo. No, it was not hot.
Okay.
I'm the coolest black man you ever met on the planet. You know what I'm talking about? I have a filtering system. And big shout out to Benny ENT. Benny had a birthday, so
Benny,
I hosted
what's up,
that
Benny?
Saturday night.
Another Habesha.
And then my brother AG and I had a surprise for him. We brought Drake out.
The Habesha.
Yeah.
You brought Drake out? Put Drake on the screen.
Yeah.
Put Drake on the
Drake
screen.
came through,
Drake was out here.
celebrated with the home team, and we'll talk about a little more why he's in the A. But he always comes and shows love if we hire him or not. You know what I'm talking about? So big shout to Drake, Future, Chubbs, his manager, his other manager, CJ. The whole team was there, and I had a good time, man. I was drinking every day. And I really enjoyed it. Like
you were drinking or drinking?
I was drinking. I really participated in Cinco this year. Like I'm not really like the Cinco de Mayo, let's get fried.
Yeah.
But I really was like, so I took Uber everywhere.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed myself. I really enjoyed myself. Something freaked me out though. When I got back from the club on Saturday night, I'm like, damn, I forgot my keys. Now, you know, it's like 5 a.m. I'm like, how I'm gonna get, you know what I'm talking about? So I literally creep up to the door and I'm about to like go around the back and knock on my window to be like, Jess, you know,
And
she's
the police
in the
stopped
kitchen.
you for breaking entry.
No. She's in the kitchen vacuuming. I'm talking, this is 5 a.m. I'm like, what the? It seemed like something out of a scary movie. No, she had company that night. You know, she had a Cinco thing for the wives. So yeah, it was funny because I'll come home and she's
well, where's your keys at?
I left them, bro, in the house. I never took them.
Oh, okay, cool.
I had, so it was a whole thing. But this weekend was a slight blur, but I remember it slightly.
Was that to let you in?
100% facts. They had to wake nobody else up. So yeah, but it was a good weekend, y'all. I feel good about the A. I don't know about the club scene like it used to be, but
it's not what it used to be.
Yeah, but you know what? It's a different time and it's a different, you know what I'm saying, thing happening. And I just love how Drake came to town. Let's get into it. Now it's time for In Case You Missed It.
Just in case you missed it.
Yeah, so speaking of Drake, big shout out to Drake, man. I love how these people come to Atlanta, these celebrities, these, supernatural figures come to Atlanta to get inspiration, and Drake was in town this weekend, to just, get some inspiration, get away, come to Atlanta and catch the vibe, you know what I'm saying? Because the ultimate vibe is here in the city of Atlanta.
Correct.
Right?
Amen.
So he was here and I got a little information, he's coming out with his album, I think
Baller
June.
Exclusive?
Yeah, this is a Baller exclusive. He's coming out with his album in June. And if you're really a fan of Drake and you love the R&B side and the rap side, this album is for you. I promise you he's going to deliver a project that you have been waiting for. And if you're a Drake fan, like I'm a Drake fan, like we were actually having a conversation in the club and there's a whole bunch of video footage socially going around. And every time it shows me and Drake, we're like talking, we're like in this conversation. Cause I'm like, how does it feel to be like
Drake?
No, no, not just Drake. Like you're the king of rap. Like Ye just ousted himself, voluntarily.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm just saying we're gonna get into that. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm coming back.
That Ferrari stage.
But my point is, you're at the helm. You're at the helm. Like you are the go-to. You are the generation before you and the generation after you. You're right in that sweet spot where everybody is Drake. It's Drake. Mm-hmm. You want the hottest feature on the planet. You want the best possible Drake. So I asked him. I said, Drake, how does it feel to be in that position? He's like, yo, I didn't even think about it. I said, well, you need to start thinking about it. I was like, because you understand these youngins unlike this generation before. Because see, the thing about Drake is he's melodic. His whole thing is like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
he need to have you do some
vibe.
ad-libs on the album.
Yeah, huh?
He need to have you do some ad-libs on the album.
I would love that. Drake, you heard Octavia Burns.
Interlude.
But I'm saying, if you listen to Drake, you can see even his influence on the people that's here today, but not saying much. But melodically, they are there.
Right,
like these
right.
youngins got some crazy melodies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I watched YFN Lucci record, and he don't write nothing down. He goes, nah, 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 and then comes back, does the words, keeps the ad. So my point is, the way that they create, I think they get a lot from Drake. But the point I'm trying to make is that he is at that prime, supreme, you know what I'm talking about, leader of the hip hop culture position, and we had the most amazing conversation. So I cannot wait for y'all to hear this new album. The tour is coming out right after that. We were in the club drinking. We talked about Future, if you hear me. Future, the manager of Future, if you hear me. We talked about me going on tour with him because we were talking about this vibe, you know, like that he wants to create. And I'm like, yeah, with the R&B Drake and the hip hop Drake, you need Kenny Burns out there on a nightlife piece. So we talked about that. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. But the album, June, tour, July, it's gonna be a cold piece of work. I'm telling you, he said that he's at the stage and is phenomenal. So go and quote that. It's graduating season, y'all.
Yes,
big shout out to the graduators.
So many
the graduation class of 2018.
Yes.
Super lit.
You know what I'm talking about? It's a big deal. We had our first graduate from the Uncle Nearest Foundation.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, we put Uncle
That is
Nearest.
so cool.
Yeah, we put his descendants through college. All they have to do is maintain 3.0 and pay it forward as they go. So we had our first graduate. And I just don't know if y'all saw on Ball Alert, though. Did y'all see the Florida University thing? Where the kids were
that was a
super
little aggressive.
turned? They were super turned. I'm happy to graduate. And all of a sudden, the guy was like literally touching them, moving them along.
Wait a minute, bitch. Now, I ain't no killer. You understand me? Okay. But don't you push me. Don't you touch me.
This was like 4 or 5 different.
Were they using any words? Were they saying, hey, stop doing that? Or were they just really just yanking them off the stage?
I mean, the visual shows that, so we would be led that's to assume that's
yeah,
what
because
happened.
I'm sorry, you have to use your words. You can't do that.
Yeah,
You're
first
not
of
just
all,
gonna
grabbing
yank me,
anyone
like, say
anywhere,
something. Hey, and no.
Grabbing anyone anywhere is weird, but they're happy. They have a college degree. Most of them probably don't have.
I have graduated. At that point, I'm whooping your ass if you drag me like that. I've graduated already. There's nothing you can do to me at this point. Why are you grabbing me like this?
That's weird though. Like you're from
weird.
Florida, right? Hello.
It's
That's what they do at the
all
university?
types of weird shit happens in Florida.
Man. We ain't supposed to be walking across the stage, man. But the fact that we get a little lit.
Which is why they need to let us celebrate how we celebrate.
Let us calm down before we did all that.
I hate that I even just said that. They should let us celebrate how we.
So yeah, of course Drake was here too because the Toronto Raptors aren't doing too good. So let's talk about LeBronto.
Ooh, wow,
LeBronto is.
Caesar.
I'm confused. Caesar, you don't have your paraphernalia on today. You should. He
just got a haircut. He's trying to show the haircut off.
Oh, light skin. When light skin guys get a haircut, they don't wear hats.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is. LeBron James, right? So Caesar, congratulations! You're about to sweep the Toronto Raptors, who are the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference. Do they play tonight? Oh,
they play tonight, 8:30.
So it might be a sweep. Are you calling sweep?
Okay,
come on, man.
Are you a real fan or not?
Let's talk about that shot.
He's full.
That shot was hard. He was going to his left. Going his left. Shot with his right.
But his body was faced to the basket. To the crowd. The basket was like at an angle. He shoots
glass.
I'm talking about when he shot the motherfucker, you knew it was draws.
Going in. Yeah.
It was draws.
I actually want to see this now.
You haven't seen it?
Just because of you guys is just
wow.
Yo, I'm talking about put it on the screen, Caesar. This shot was one of the greatest shots in basketball history for a game winner, buzzer beater. And I want to say this. LeBron James is the GOAT. And I'll tell you why he's the GOAT.
Okay.
At 15 years, over MJ.
Ooh.
Over MJ. At 15 years.
And you grew up watching MJ.
I am a Michael Jordan product.
And Kobe.
He's not my father, but you get what I'm saying.
I got you.
My point is, don't laugh over there. Did you eat your biscuits? Eat your damn lobster biscuits. You over there say, what did you say?
My side,
but my point is, 15 years, he shows no signs of slowing down. Bro, he's
that
dunking.
Fadeaway? You seen that fadeaway?
Bro, all the fadeaways. I mean, it's been a myriad, a arsenal. I'm serious. It's unbelievable the level he's playing at 15.
I'll say this. If he wins the chip this year, he's better than Michael Jordan. Oh shit! And Michael Jordan went to the finals 6 times, never lost. He's never been to a game.
Okay, he's been 8. LeBron's been 8.
Yeah, but Michael's never lost.
Ooh. That's fine.
In the NBA Finals.
That's fine. He's
perfect in that.
He is the model. He is the model. He is the one that paved the way. But LeBron James, the only thing he doesn't have that Michael has, he still sells tennis shoes, but he doesn't have the phenom component to the sneaker.
The only reason it's hard to put LeBron above Jordan is because he is trying to be like Jordan.
What do you mean?
Jordan didn't try to be like anybody. Jordan was himself.
Well, he was the first of its kind. So
again, that's why I'm saying LeBron is hard.
LeBron's not trying to be.
Here we go.
LeBron is not trying to be Michael Jordan.
Yes, he is. He said it himself.
He said he was inspired by him.
Best.
Or he said he wants to be like, I don't know.
First of all, he's wearing the number 23.
I know.
He's wearing the number 23. What does that tell you?
Inspired by.
Do you have a clip? Do you have a clip?
Okay.
Yeah, do you have
I'll
a clip?
find the clip.
For my name to come up in a discussion with the greatest basketball player of all time, it's like wow. Like I said, I did pretty much everything that MJ did when I was a kid. I shot fadeaways before I should have. I wore a leg sleeve on my leg and folded it down so you saw the red part.
For no reason.
I wore black and red shoes with white socks. I wore short shorts so you could see my undershorts underneath. I didn't go bald like Mike, but I'm getting there. But I'm getting there. But it'd be post-career though. That's the only thing I didn't do. But other than that, I did everything Mike did. I even wore a wristband on my forearm.
So you think he's the GOAT after one more chip?
If he can win this chip, because he doesn't have a team. He doesn't really have a team. Like, he doesn't have a supporting cast. He's averaging 35 a game.
Yeah. I've been saying this.
Averaging like 10 rebounds and like 8 assists.
He got a hell of a supporting cast. I've been saying this, haven't I, Season? Like, he has.
Not.
He has
are
you kidding me?
Cast, Kenny?
Oh, it's getting aggressive.
Are you not watching Kevin Love? Are you not watching? Are you not watching Kevin Love?
Okay,
really
let's agree to disagree.
Well,
is he not watching Kevin Love?
I'm watching the game. I'm watching every game.
So he's a hella help this series for Kevin.
This series.
Okay, Kyle Korver. It doesn't matter. We're talking about right now.
I like him.
And then don't let Jeff Green get to cooking, which he has been. And the point guard.
Do you think that this team is good enough to beat the Warriors?
I think this team is good enough to beat the Warriors. Can I fucking give you an answer?
God. You know, we're going to have a bet about it. We're going to bet.
Yeah, let's make it fun.
Wait, what's the bet?
I'm going to bet you a pair of Yeezys your size and a pair of Yeezys my size.
No problem.
No, I think it needs to be better than that.
If they are both in the finals.
If they are both in the finals.
Yes, deal. And I say that because at the end of the day, it's been proven that you can rattle the not San Francisco, the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
You can rattle them. And if rattled, they break down.
Yeah, I remember Golden State has Kevin Durant, Steph Curry.
Oh, they have way more All-Stars.
Green, Klay
but I'm going with the people that got something to prove every time.
No, keep in mind, I want LeBron to win though, but it's just going to be hard. This year's going to be hard.
So let's put the bet on the screen, Caesar.
The bet is on the screen, Caesar. Kenny Burns will buy Rory his favorite pair of 350 Yeezys.
Why do you still want Yeezys, Rory?
Because they're the most comfortable shoes on the planet.
First of all, calm down.
No, I love how you
address that later.
I just want to know why. I just want to know why you still want Yeezys. I just want to know why you still want Yeezys. You know what I'm saying?
Why you want Yeezys, by the way?
Why do they now? Or you want to wait?
I
just want to know. Why do you still want?
Why did you just say?
You still want?
Listen, I don't. I don't want none.
Why do you still want?
Do you have any though?
Yeezys are the most comfortable shoes.
Either.
I have every pair of 350s.
Because Kanye wearing a MAGA hat says that he supports Trump 100%. If you're wearing Yeezys, are you supporting Yeezy 100%?
I'm supporting Yeezy, yes.
100%?
Yeah. Kanye West, no. But Yeezy, the shoe, yes.
Boy, bye. Stop.
Now you're asking Rory the sneakerhead a bad, difficult question.
You try to dance around it.
That's a sneakerhead difficult question.
He said
I don't support Kanye West, but I support Yeezy. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to let Baller Nation have it.
I never said I didn't support Kanye West. I said I don't fuck with the shit that he's doing right now. He's fucking up.
But then you also said that Kanye wearing a MAGA hat means that he supports everything about Trump. Whereas what you're saying is you don't support everything about Kanye, but you're still.
No, I said I don't agree with Kanye.
Right, but does that mean
so after this, let's bring the film. Let's go back.
That Trump says though.
Sue, I got you. So Rari, let me just ask you. After this week's past events, right?
Okay.
More has come out about conversations that Ye was having. Doing the TMZ interview,
I saw the whole thing.
To see the guy interview, so forth. So, do you feel differently having saw the whole video?
I feel slightly differently, but again, my thing with Kanye is he just has a bad choice of words. Like certain people shouldn't be public speakers, and he's one of them.
You can't have the creative side, not have the speaking side, and I get what you're saying.
It comes with it, yeah.
It comes with the territory. But I will say this, and I want to say this to Baller Nation.
On how to speak publicly.
Well, that's just not.
Or you could just be a Beyonce and just perform.
Yeah, just perform and don't say nothing.
Octavia Byrd.
That's all I'm saying. He draws way more.
I'm with you,
than
but I am saying you, along with the rest of Baller Nation, clearly, because they tried to fry me for just basically saying.
They definitely did try
for basically saying bastardizing all of our leaders.
Yes.
I said all. I said all. I was talking about the black race, black culture.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
For an hour on this,
you're going to do what you do.
5-way call.
I was watching Malcolm X last night, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm just saying how black people love to tear down their own. And it's truth.
It is 100%.
It's sad, but I think had all the information been put out there last week, outside of just clips, it'd have been a whole nother conversation. Now I want to say this about Malcolm X. We all know the story of Malcolm X. We all know that he was he was a convict named Malcolm Little. He was referred to as Red, all these different names. He was a hustler, a pimp, Then he went to jail. He met someone who changed his life. Mm-hmm. Taught him about the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, went through these whole spiritual things and came out a different person. Mm-hmm. The same person that saved his life and showed him another way as the Nation of Islam became more successful and it came about money and it came about this and the third. The same person in the movie that set him up. And obviously in real life started spewing these negative things about him. He was getting too powerful. But that's the problem with our culture. Every leader we've ever had, and yes, I'm saying Kanye West is a leader. Every leader, and I'm not putting him on the same level as Dr. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, but he is a leader nonetheless. Everyone we've ever had, we've always torn down. Yep. Or tried to tear down in some way.
I don't think that we're tearing him down. We're holding him accountable.
Down. No, accountable
is be held accountable, big bro.
100%. But the facts weren't all the way. It is a but.
Oh, it is because there was other
conversation had
we're talking
that
about
we weren't privy to.
He's done other things outside of that.
Yeah, absolutely correct.
He still needs to be held accountable as an 100%. Adult that has influence.
But holding someone accountable doesn't mean holding them accountable by tearing them down.
Exactly.
By talking down.
No, it was a whole lot of tearing down.
It's the way that people are communicating their frustration. It is a tear down
I don't think the majority was tearing him down.
Not everybody.
Okay, the majority. Okay, go Crips. Go fuck Kanye up.
Okay, that's wrong.
No. Listen.
That's wrong.
Listen, so I'm talking about respectable people like Snoop.
Yeah.
Bruh, you done been through your own, you can't be passing judgment on nobody. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem I have. We, meaning the culture leaders, we had cultural leaders shitting on Ye.
Yep.
Shitting. And I go through anybody's motherfucking dirty laundry, we gonna find some dirty laundry.
Right.
So all I'm saying is, I don't want to make it a thing. They tried to drag me personally because I said all black leaders have been bastardized. I'm speaking for a race, but specifically to Kanye, I think last week's coming of information or the release of the other information and not the clips should just make people think a little more about it. But I want to get into Selena Powell.
That's cool though, but I still stand where I want, pray for you, but I got to keep it moving.
Yeah, no, it's fine. He gonna get you back on this next album. So Selena Powell apologized to Cardi B.
There's no baby. Get over it. Suck my dick. Y'all investigated this shit for 9 months. I didn't give a fuck. I was laughing at you bitches. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I, Selena, apologize to you, Bella Colius, or whatever her... What's your real name? I don't want to call her Cardi B.
Her name's Cardi B.
Sauce.
Bruh, just apologize, nigga. You really
Cardi
fucked
up. I'm sorry. I sincerely apologize if I made you for 1 second think that Offset was the father of my pretend baby.
That was the worst. That wasn't an apology. That was nothing. That was shade filled. That was thirsty. It was fucked up to have no regard of what you're doing to a pregnant woman. Cardi is actually pregnant. She's
won't ever
really
get as
pregnant.
big as it was when she was saying that he had got her pregnant. The fact that she was lying won't get as much coverage. Sucks.
That does suck, and I think that she deserves to be reprimanded in some way, whether that's, you know, sitting down for 30 days or 90 days or being sued or whatever the case is. But you cannot destroy people's families and then put their baby in danger, you know.
Absolutely.
That was
facts.
so, you're a woman and you would do that to another woman while she's carrying.
Now she's getting booked.
But you know what?
That's the world. That's the world we live in.
That's exactly what the world.
That's where we live in.
Info in her bio now.
Crazy. And my point is this:
she gonna get booked.
I never even want to give no energy to stuff like this, but this is becoming a occupation. This is becoming a job. This is becoming a desirable position in life for some young women. It's unbelievable how you can just spew some bullshit.
They're turning their dysfunction into real careers. Like this is a problem you have when you are targeting celebrities and trying to make it seem like they are the father of it. Like, this is not the first time she's done it, according to what I've heard. That's a dysfunction. So the fact that now she's going to get recognized and paid for this, she's never going to want to get out of this cycle because she's making a living off of it. Yeah.
She's going to end up doing more.
Yeah. And the minute somebody tries to disrupt that dysfunction and like show her real love and what the stuff is, she's not going to take it. She's not going to be able to take it. Nope. Yeah. She's not.
I hope, and I mean this, I hope that the internet just all of a sudden disappears.
It's people. It's people.
I really hope that. I really hope that social media goes away, and people have to figure out how to have a skill set. You
know what?
Or figure out how to
it's
really be creative.
It's so funny you said that, KB. Yesterday I was watching Family Guy, and Peter Griffin went to some place where all the internet functions off of, and he went to use the bathroom. Made a mistake and went to the main room where all the internet works on, starts peeing on the whole shit.
Right.
And then the internet goes down, so they walk outside and everyone's killing everybody, and people are like, "Oh, this person's getting killed, hey!" And then he gets killed. It's crazy. It's just complete chaos.
Listen, if that happens, it will be some level of chaos, by the way. But at the same time, it will force people to actually communicate. It will force people to actually have a skill set in which they can offer something, right? It won't be no more Selena Piles. I'm talking about Offset this way to get attention, and now I'm getting booked for dates.
But why take away a resource for so many other people that are doing right instead of getting the people that aren't using it the right way and fixing them motherfuckers?
Well, I think you're right, and I don't want anyone to lose business or,
Yeah, like
But at the same time, I think they've created enough fanfare where they'll be looking for them. It's just the way to how to get it to them again. And I just, because social media is the devil. Social media is the devil.
I hate it.
Yeah, social media is the devil. Childish Gambino. We got to close this segment off with this young genius. We just all watched it again.
Is he from Atlanta?
Absolutely.
Yep. East Atlanta.
East Atlanta,
stand up.
Man.
Yeah.
It's good.
What do you think, Rari? What do you think?
I've been a fan of him for a long time. I forgot he was from East Atlanta. I thought he was from Georgia.
I used to think he was from some
like Valdosta. I don't know why I got Valdosta in my head. Okay, but he's super dope. I really like his creativity, and you know what? He's being himself. I can tell.
Absolutely, 100%.
I've seen him at some day parties like 3-4 years ago, and he would come there, and he would just literally be having like some clothes from a thrift store on.
Right.
And he would just be super cool. People walk up to him, take pictures with him. He's just always himself every time I see him.
Right.
Very humble.
What you think, Sue Solo? Burns?
I think the energy in that video was perfect. Like it was distracting to see the dance moves he was doing right in front of all the chaos that was happening behind him, and that's exactly what the message was for me. That's the message I caught.
Describe how what message did you get from the video? Clearly outside of the title.
With the world being so chaotic, we're literally filled with dance routines and funny songs and posting cute stuff and sitting in the neighborhoods doing nothing. Like, we're not really active enough for what we're doing. And at the end, I love how the energy changed when he sparked the joint.
Right.
It was like nothing that had happened in that day, however chaotic the day was, it all went away because he just smoked. He just smoked, and it reminded me of the J. Cole song when he says to meditate instead of medicate.
Hey.
But it definitely, that the energy in that was perfect.
So I was really looking at the clips. I watched all the clips individually on social before I actually saw the video, and I'm really blown away by what he was trying to say. And this is my interpretation. And all artists did interpret it in different ways, right? But I saw shirt off like meant I'm exposed. This is who I am. I want you to see me for me. As he went through, much to like what you were saying, rather, he went through and it was like these dance moves, but then it was like more of like it's situational. I feel this way in this moment, and I'm, you know what I'm saying? So it was the dance move, which is pop culture, but then it was like this whole other like nuance in the messaging, you know what I'm saying? And I was getting like the school kids, and it was like, all right, yeah, our kids know this, that, and the third. But then he started off, I mean, he comes through a door and he shoots the, you know, shoots the choir. Mm-hmm. And then like at the beginning of the thing, it's like just him, and then he shoots, you know what I mean? So I think it was, and it's called what again?
This is America.
This is America, right? And I think that it was showing the black American experience. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was the purpose and meaning of it. But it was like we go through these things as dancing, we feel all kind of ways, but at the end of the day, we still killing each other. Or we do this, that, and the third, and yet, you know what I'm saying, we're dying at a high rate. You know what I'm saying? Shooting the choir. You know, don't forget, you know what I'm saying, they killed us, bombed us in churches, but at the same time, we looking at religion like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like he just had, so I was getting so many different things, and to your point, after he smoked the joint, it was like, I don't know if it was clarity or I just don't give a fuck. And he ended up on his car, and it became this whole other thing. And he starts running down this fucking thing, and it was like
full speed.
Yeah, like where are you going? Like, but at the same time, I think we're always running from some shit instead of dealing with it. And even this weekend, we talked about Shanti Daz's thing that was on the Fifth Silence of Shame. But then even you were tweeting yesterday. But I think that's a part of what he was trying to say too. Like, you know, you never know what's going on in somebody's mind.
Yep.
So I don't know. I love it. I would love to hear him say why.
Don't forget the very first part of the video is a guy playing a guitar, and then all of a sudden he comes out of scene, but he comes back in scene with the thing on his head, and then he shoots him.
Yes.
Yeah, I think all this talk about like mental health and just emotional well-being is really sparking a lot of stuff in our community. Like the conversations are getting better. We do still have a long way to go, but even with me, like I've been feeling more compelled to just talk, and it feels good. Like it feels really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
we got to do some candlelit, you know, side versions of that. You know what I'm saying, just to keep that conversation going. And now it's time for Baller Mail.
Message.
I have no idea what this is today.
Ding ding ding.
You didn't give us any hints.
No, I didn't.
You didn't say anything. This is
a good one though.
Good one.
Let's talk.
Oh shit,
fellas.
Dr. Rari,
if you found out your girl cheated, would you confront the other man or nah? Oftentimes when a person is being cheated on, it is natural for them to want clarity on what really happened to cause the person to cheat. This past Wednesday on Black Ink, Donna's boyfriend Mo broke things off with her after a video surfaced of the tattoo artist having sex with her co-worker in a bathroom stall. Let's just say he was furious, which is expected from anyone. But after breaking things off with Donna, he popped up on her vacation in Miami and swung on the guy she messed with. It's natural to act in such a way, but many felt that it was a bit too much, especially since it had been weeks since he broke it off. But can you really put the limit on someone's healing? Everyone heals differently. Some days you may be good, but other days you may just lash out. When a person cheats on you and is caught on video, embarrassment is sure to follow. As a woman, many of us will approach the other woman with the quickness, but men seem to handle their situations differently. So you never know what to expect. When they are pissed off, everyone will know it. Seeing Mo confront his ex-girlfriend and the other man was a way of handling the situation and getting things off his chest. As a man, will you confront the other man that your girl has been cheating with you with? You know, usually
just pull this to the side while y'all.
No, you know what?
Answer the first part of that.
I always go back to this. And this is not an excuse. This doesn't make it right. But like when a woman lets a man inside of her, that's super, super personal. That's super personal. See, men are external. Women are internal. I'm just saying, neither make it right.
Go ahead,
but
continue.
That's just super personal and emotional. She really had to think about that She really had to process that.
The male pride
Hold on,
is
hold on,
super
hold on.
sensitive
Hold
because
on.
some women
No.
like casual sex.
Yeah, no,
Go
continue,
ahead.
Kenny. Hold
no,
on,
but
we
no,
won't
and
have
I'm
these
with you.
shortly.
I am just
Miss
speaking.
Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, I'm just speaking for some men. So to the question, confronting another person and confronting your mate, I would probably confront my mate and be like, damn, like that's what we, you know what I'm talking about? Now,
I don't know why I think this.
Now, you know good and hell well you can want to go swing on that nigga.
No.
You already know.
I would. I absolutely would. But it would start there because at the end of the day, like, how did we get here?
She knew better, yeah.
How did we get here?
The only time I think as a guy you confront the other man, in my opinion, is if it's like your homeboy, co-worker, or a very close associate, because they know, hey,
that's wife.
Don't come over here by my food. Don't touch nothing that belong to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it's a stranger and that's a dude, I mean, he just doing what dudes do. You know.
Oh, stick a fork in me. I'm done.
Wait a minute. So you said some girls like casual sex, okay, right?
Yeah, no. Some women like casual sex. They don't. Sometimes it's not like an emotional. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I just think the male pride, the male ego.
No, totally not.
No, like you're with it, but you're not.
What do you mean?
That's the fuck I said.
Oh, I mean, I have been.
I got this food crap.
Just fart, man. You got gas.
Don't fart in here. Hold on. Let me cut the air on y'all.
Right.
It's a Ferrari right there.
Switch.
I didn't do nothing. Listen, I think the male pride, the male ego.
Yeah.
When we get
I just
cheated
got
on,
mad at her like little sister shit. You bet not, mom.
It cut deep when we get cheated on.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's
no, but it's because y'all are internal. Y'all gotta take something inside of you.
I
do you realize the difference in that?
Yeah, but I
men
think
are like
you're
poke.
thinking about
Y'all are like get
more
in here,
than
all up in my emotions.
Yeah,
that's supernatural gift.
That's y'all. That's the way that y'all.
That's how y'all
think
should
about
think.
it. That's how everybody should think. It really should.
Yeah, I mean, listen, because y'all have the superpower that y'all don't appreciate. That's why people don't respect it.
Maybe so. Yeah, maybe so.
I'm telling the truth.
Hey, in some cases, yeah.
And
then there are some women that are just straight up liberal.
Here you go.
And will just do what they want to do. I mean,
who gonna respect that?
Wait, hold on. Y'all getting off topic. Wait.
No, we ain't getting off topic. We getting right where we supposed to be.
Should the man confront the other man?
I like your answer as far as only if it's someone close to you, someone that knew better. You know, your homie, associate, coworker. But a stranger, that's a waste of time.
Yeah, stranger's a waste of time. But some of your
just do what you will with your relationship. Either get out of it or work it out and be done.
But back to women not appreciating their boxes.
I think there are some women that don't know their value, and I think there are some women that themselves. And
that's Pandora's box.
And I think that there are some women that are just liberal women and can have casual sex and not be emotionally attached.
So that means you're
to
liberal
it.
when you can have casual sex.
Yeah, I guess so. In that sense, yeah.
Listen, I'm not mad at somebody want to do their thing as long as they, protect.
Yeah, as long as
you know what I'm saying. But as long as that's what you want to do.
But what if you're not single though? Is that liberal?
No. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm only talking about in the sense of if you're in a relationship, because what Kenny was saying, like for a woman to cheat on a man, it has to be emotional. It has to be that she really fell for this guy when sometimes she really could have just wanted to have sex with the guy.
Nah. What is going on with society, bro?
Y'all did it. Y'all did it. The men did it.
How we do it?
We turn into the men that we don't want to be.
Why do you want to turn into a man though?
Thank you, Rory.
Nobody wants.
No, that is true.
Nobody
that is what
wants
some women are doing. I'm talking about, and I'm not saying turn into a man. I'm not saying what Rory said.
They do it as a defense mechanism.
I want Rory to have his own heat. I want my own heat pause. I'm saying there is some truth to that. What you're saying, like some women have reconstructed their thinking because of the way men have treated them.
Absolutely.
But my point is, how do you sacrifice that? Like, and maybe you don't think you're sacrificed, but for me, like that's like the purity of a woman. Not saying you have to be pure, never had sex. That we all grown. I'm saying purity as in the woman. You know what I'm saying?
Enjoying womanhood and all that.
Help me, Octavia. I'm trying to say it right.
I think you're trying to say, like, how does a woman relinquish, like, being in that womanhood? Like, how do you let a man make you act manly? I get that. Yes. But it happens after years and years and years.
But y'all gotta evaluate who y'all want to. Y'all know, it is y'all. But y'all be picking the mildly challenged person. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Retard. I didn't want to say retarded. Y'all be fucking with the dudes y'all know y'all ain't supposed to be fucking with. So why don't y'all just
That's
reprogram?
not all the time.
No. It is most of the time.
Especially the dope boys,
reprogram your mind.
Soon, so they just out
if
here
you can
doing their
reprogram
thing.
your mind to act like a man, you can reprogram your mind on to deal with the square that has the good job that wants to wash your feet.
And you know what I do think?
Am I lying? If you can make sacrifice,
This is the thing. There are so many different scenarios, and I think when you focus on one, you're going to answer on that one. What I'm saying is the other scenarios that you're not thinking of. Those are the ones we're talking about.
Is that holy water?
It happens, unfortunately.
I'm trying though.
It happens. Women, women.
As
take
having
abuse
three
and they turn
sisters, you know what I'm
into
saying? Like I've seen each one of them. Like my oldest sister has been with my brother-in-law, her husband, ever since she was in 9th grade.
it. Oh wow, that's beautiful.
Only been with him, never been with anyone else. Never, no.
Oh.
They still together. Got my 2 nephews. One of them's played for the Major League Cleveland Indians, by the way.
Oh, wow.
What up, Neff? And then my middle sister, love you, sis.
Not dating.
2 husbands in, you
Not
know what I'm
dating,
saying?
okay.
We married twice, but,
Right.
my third sister, she's still single, trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
What
You know what I'm saying?
was
It's
the
just
case
3
with the
different-
2 divorces? Like,
Look, I
just-
can't necessarily talk about that
you
on
think
Ball
she
Alert.
chose poorly?
Definitely not. I don't think she chose
Okay,
poorly.
so then that doesn't go with Kenny's point about.
But my
choosing
little
poorly.
sister-
Clearly, she chose poorly.
My little sister, she's
2
definitely been
marriages
choosing.
in. What do you mean it doesn't apply? You can keep looking. You can look at Rari the rest of to episode 50, motherfucker. I don't get. Nigga, she had to choose
I'm
wrong.
just saying. That's what I'm saying. There are so many different scenarios. We talked about this a couple weeks ago about how you can marry someone and then later on they turn into something else. You didn't choose wrong. You chose who you thought that person was at the time.
But we weren't talking about that.
And then the third one.
We was not talking about that.
Still single.
Yeah.
Give
And the
Caesar
third
a
one,
mic.
Trying to figure it out.
Okay.
But she chose wrong guys every time.
We have to have the relationship panel that we have been supposed to have. We have to have the what do we call it? I forgot.
Kings versus Queens.
Mm-hmm.
We have
Battle
to have
of the
kings
sexes.
versus queens.
Battle
We have
of
to have this
bosses.
conversation, and we have to. I want to have the community. I want to have this like it's goddamn an election coming.
Yeah.
Because it's important, and I just feel, and I want to get off of this and go on a comment creeping, but I just feel that what she said opened up Pandora's box. And what Sue Solo Burns said was that some women can figure their thought process like a man because of how they've been treated. We have to address that.
Mm-hmm.
We have to address that. We have to address that.
I'm guilty. I was like that for a long time. Like I hadn't dated forever because it was like, nah, fuck him. Nah, I ain't got time. Like I literally caught myself responding to men the same way that I felt men were responding to me.
Yeah, but see, that's what I meant by choice, and I don't want to go back all the way. But that's what I'm saying by choice, choosing the men that are best for you, opposed to what attracts you immediately. Because women know more than men how important the mental, connection is. Y'all are way more thoughtful than men.
But
So my
I will
point
say
is,
some of them were really good guys. They just weren't good to me, and I didn't know that until I had gotten into my experience.
But you can tell. You can't tell signs of who's going to end up doing certain things.
There's always signs, though.
That's what I'm saying.
There's always signs, but there's not always signs as quickly as you would like them to be there. Or sometimes your past experiences have caused you to be blind to something. Like you get used to living in dysfunction.
It just takes people some time, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's not as advanced or, you know what I'm saying, they just figuring it out.
No, I'm with it, and no judgment at all. But Kings vs. Queens, Battle of the Sexes is coming soon. And now it's time for comment creeping.
Creep, creep, and from his full time. Creep, 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 creep.
All right, so I don't know if it's like still a little bit too soon for Fab to be on social media like this, but Fabolous says, if we friends, I'll always help you up if you fall. Right after I finish laughing. And the photo was shot by ATL Pics. Shout out to ATL Pics.
Prince.
What up, Prince?
Honcho_Houdini32 says, LOL, bro. I can't even look at you the same anymore. Shaking my head. I'm nobody, though. And then Fab responds to the nobody. You could unfollow me and don't look at me at all. Always an option. Stay blessed, though.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
This is the thing. How you gonna help somebody else when they fall? You trying to make somebody else fall on purpose.
Ooh. ATL Pics will make you famous. That's great. Say that one more time.
How you gonna try to pick somebody else up when they fall, and you try to make somebody else fall on purpose?
Oh,
you can't do that. That was too soon. You shouldn't have said that.
We fall down, but we get up. And that's back to the thing I was saying about tear each other down. It's like, all right, bro, that shit happened. You ain't heard nothing else about it. Mm-hmm. What's going on?
There's
to be
so
seen.
many trolls. It's like
on the gram and everything.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what now?
Him and Emily have decided to move on. You know what I'm saying? But when you're dealing with social media, like we've been talking about, and you post something like that, these trolls will come at you. It's just a little bit too soon. It's a little bit too soon.
They ain't paying nobody bills.
Yeah, but at the same time, he hosted a party.
But these are real conversations too. Like people are actually really having, like, I'm sure somebody read them and was like, bro, like you're abusive and you're talking about helping somebody else get up when they fall down. Like,
but, okay, you're saying he's abusive.
Allegedly abusive.
I was going to say,
allegedly.
Again, she's been on TV smiling or on pictures smiling. Have y'all seen her face?
Child.
Okay, I know TV can give it whatever, but I'm just saying though, y'all seen. I just need more proof. I just need more proof. You got Selena Powell out here, and I'm not equating her to Emily.
I posted something
but
this
you got
morning.
Things happening.
You'd be surprised the things that people go through and how they're able to still smile and all that stuff. Like I posted something really personal this morning, and in that picture I was happy as hell, but I was going through a lot of stuff at that time. So you can't say just because somebody was online smiling and all that they're okay. That's not true.
Okay, but we also can't vilify a very well-known, publicized situation without
Definitely don't
having
want to
facts.
vilify it. Don't want to vilify it. But the facts are it was stated that there was a bullet with Emily's father's name on it. That is a fact.
Okay, all right. The Me Too movement is strong in the studio.
Here we go. They ain't got nothing
to do. Did you say, this motherfucker, Octavia Burns.
Yes.
Peace and blessings to all. May all continue to grow and prosper and be,
heal.
Yeah, and be full. I want everyone full, including all my babies right here.
We full. Kitchen Cartel. Shout out to you.
Yeah, big shout out to the Kitchen Cartel.
Still
man.
full.
We didn't really blow him up like we should have. Put that on the screen.
Kitchen Cartel Chef Mike Volley will put his Instagram on the screen. I told you, it's just gas.
That's the way you slept. No, you can't say
it's
Mike's food gave us gas. He ate a lot.
No, he ate a lot. He ate a lot.
3 waffles. Like
he ate a lot.
8 strips of
man, that food tastes like Jesus made it. Thank you, Mike. I'm gonna have you at the crib. And now it's time for Confucius Says. So, Baller Nation, my Happy Monday offering today was quite simply put this way. Good things come to those who go and get it. Good things come to those who go and get it. Good things come to those who go and get it. Good things come to those who go and get it. And I promise you, that might be one of the realest statements ever. If you're sitting on your couch right now thinking whether you should be in the mix, God damn it, you should be. Okay? If you're thinking that you should leave everything you know to get where you're going, it might be time to pack your bags. If you are in film and you are not in Los Angeles, Atlanta, or New York City just trying to pursue your dream, you need to go on. Hello? If you're trying to do music and not in the same cities, you tripping. And if you want something more than what you have, ain't nobody gonna help you get it. You got to depend on you.
Yeah.
So Baller Nation, go out there, baby. Mean what you do.
Yes.
And do what you say. The dream is real, baby. This is the Baller Show. The dream is real.
Toronto getting swept.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
The dream is real.